Alright guys, today it's September 15th. Right now it's about 5:30. Around 9 a.m. this morning I came to the church. So this is my church, I'm here right now. And I came to the church because we had a funeral for my boy. So the funeral was at 11. And I got here kind of early because I wanted to get in the word. Kind of make sure everybody was situated, make sure everybody had a place to seat, stuff like that. We had his funeral today and I spoke for the funeral, just read a scripture, and then I also talked about who he was and who he was to me and our relationship that we had, because I think people kind of had a misconception of who Kevin was, mainly because of the motorcycle. And let's just say, like, he had a really nice motorcycle, you know what I'm saying? Like, he had a good time. And but the one thing that I wanted to remind people is that it wasn't about the motorcycle. The motorcycle was a tool to get people and to draw people to Christ, you know what I'm saying? But the motorcycle wasn't the end-all be-all, you know what I'm saying? If he didn't have the bike, he would still be Kevin, you know what I'm saying? He would still love the Lord, he would still try to bring people to Christ, but he used the tool that God had gave him and the passion that he had to try to do so. So I was kind of talking about that, which was really cool. Very, very difficult. I did not realize how hard speaking public is. I know I talk to the camera, which is a lot different, okay? I don't, like, if you guys watch this video, but right now, there's nobody here, you know what I'm saying? So really, really different. I'm trying to sit there and actually talk about, you know, what's going on and everything like that, but I just wanted to kind of shed some light on my boy doing a good job, you know what I'm saying? And honestly, I feel like if I'm not the person to say it, then like, who is? You know what I'm saying? I feel like I've kind of been in that position a lot. I feel like I've been in a lot of places where my voice matters, if that makes sense. Even throughout high school, you know, even like vouching for kids that are younger than me, or even like trying to help you guys, like when it comes to like following Jesus and stuff like that. I feel like I've been in a place where I've had the opportunity to really, really help people. And sometimes when you're the one helping people, sometimes you need help as well. And I think that's one thing that I've kind of like neglected a little bit, is that as time has passed and, you know, with doing all the content and all the video and traveling and stuff like that, sometimes I don't really have somebody in front of me that's really done that same specific thing. You know what I'm saying? I don't know anybody specifically, you know, maybe a couple guys that have really like taken a loss from someone super close to them. So how am I gonna talk to somebody else when normally they would ask me for advice, but now I kind of need help in that specific area that I'm dealing with, you know what I'm saying? So I wanted to really like shed some light on who he actually was, because I feel like that's the same thing with baseball. Like, if I never started making videos about who I was outside of baseball, you guys would only watch me for how I perform. And honestly, a lot of you guys stopped watching me because I stopped performing. And it's like, there's more to life than just what you do. It's more than just the activity. It's more than maybe the places you go or just the people you meet. Like, who you are is who God has called you to be. You know what I'm saying? It's not just the hobby you enjoy or the passion you may have. You know what I'm saying? So if you're lost and you're feeling lost, like, I just want to encourage you to find something outside of just what you like and really discover who God has called you to be. But long story short, nothing really can describe carrying your best friend's casket. And I don't know if this video is gonna even like be able to be published. I don't know what you can say and can't say, but it's nothing like knowing that your boy's in a casket and it's your job to carry him into his grave so they can bury him. And I think I was just sitting there just kind of like realizing, because I broke down and I was okay I was all right for a good little minute. But then when I'm really starting to think about it and I'm thinking about all this travel, I'm about to be in Arizona for the next 3 weeks. So today is September 15th. The 19th to 21st, I'll be in Arizona. The 27th to 29th, I'll be in Arizona. And the October 2nd to 4th, I'll be in Arizona. I'm still gonna go. I'm gonna go stand strong. I'm gonna stand firm in my word. Like, I'm gonna go and pursue what God's given me the ability to do, but that doesn't change the difficulty of trying to do it. You know what I'm saying? And I think for me, this is an opportunity to dive deeper. And I was telling one of my buddies, like, I feel really intrigued right now. Sometimes it takes something really, really crazy happening to wake you up and realize it's time. It's time to figure it out. Whatever else you're dealing with, I don't care if you're freaking dealing with heartbreak, I don't care if you're dealing with frustration or identity loss or wondering if you should play a sport or whatever it might be. Like, whatever you're dealing with, I just want you to know it's time to kind of get out of that feeling. You know what I'm saying? And that's the same thing, and I'm saying it to you guys, but really I'm saying it to myself, because I don't have a lot of people that say that to me. There's not a lot of inspiration that I need, but sometimes just to keep going, keep pushing, keep posting, something like that, sometimes that can ignite enough fire in me to make me want to do more. You know what I'm saying? But now I lost the closest person to me who could do that. You know what I'm saying? So honestly, I'm kind of looking to you guys in a sense for that same kind of support. And honestly, if you guys don't get it, you don't get it. But that's why I do this. You know what I'm saying? That's why I do YouTube, because it's an expression, man. And knowing that I don't have my buddy, and I literally just carried my buddy's casket. He's 20. He's my age. And God said it was time. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really understand how to put that into words any more than that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm proud of him. I'm happy for him. But for me, I'm missing a piece now. You know what I'm saying? I really am missing a piece. And I know, like, Jesus fills the void. I know, but like, I'm kind of missing my God. You know what I'm saying? I'm kind of missing the person that was right beside me, the person I could ride out with late at night, the person I can go lift with, hit chest. It didn't matter. That was my dog, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, long story short, man, I'm wearing a freaking collared shirt, bro, and dog, this freaking sucks. You know what I'm saying? And I was telling people, like, this isn't fun. This isn't Nobody wants to do this, but it's very difficult, but I'm proud of him. Like I've said multiple times, man, I'm gonna get pretty busy in the next few weeks. I really just came over here and sat in the car. I'm about to go get my car worked on tomorrow, which is gonna be insane. I'm about to get a resonator delete and a mid-muffler delete, which is gonna be a little louder. I know that didn't correlate to anything that was going on, but I'm also gonna go to the facility tonight. I haven't been able to lift that home and stuff like that. I need to work on getting that cleaned out this week, so hopefully, sorry, the light was kind of bad, but hopefully we can work on getting that done this week and, you know, kind of get the garage cleaned out and get that reset up and everything so we can get some new gear in there. Tonight I'm just gonna go take some swings at the facility. I think they're closing a little early tonight, but I'm gonna try to get there at a good time and just relax a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I got some videos to edit, but we'll handle that a little later. I got a freaking Supreme case last night at Walmart. But just keep me in your prayers, man. I am gonna work on seeking God more and being the person that people want to be with so that I can find the crowd that I'm looking. You know what I'm saying? But if I'm not the person that I'm trying to, you know, interact with, or people don't want to hang out with me because of something I do or say, like, then maybe I'm not ready to be around people. Maybe I'm not ready for that crowd or that one person that's gonna hold me accountable. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna take some time to really try to be that person, to really be like Jesus. You know what I'm saying? Really understand what he's talking about. Really dive in the Bible and understand how to deal with grief, how to deal with feeling down, how to deal with depression or whatever it might be. Like, I want to overcome that, and I can only do it with Jesus. So you guys are more than welcome to come along the ride. I appreciate you guys as always. You can like, comment, subscribe, or not. It doesn't really matter. This is about me right now. This whole phase that I'm going through. This is for my documentation. This is for my effort to speak. This is for my effort to talk and get out and just freaking get it off my chest. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna get some swings in tonight. It's gonna be the first time in a few days. We about to go in there. We're gonna thug it. We're gonna same day edit this video. It's gonna go up tonight. Right now it's 5:47. Got plenty of time to get it done. But like I said, man, keep me in your prayers. Seriously, not just saying that. Pray for me. Right now, pause the video, do what you gotta do, but I really would appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? And I've actually talked to people in real life about that too. So it's not just like, I'm not just trying to tell you guys like, oh yeah, just pray for me. No, I've actually like sought people close to me, you know, to try to support me on that end as well. But anyways, I'll see you guys as always. And I love you, Kevin, man. And I'll miss you, my God, but we gonna hold it down for you. You know what I'm saying? This community that we've created, we're gonna hold it down for him. So shout out my guy. I'll see you guys at the facility in a little bit.
Right there. What's going on, guys? Oh, there we go. What's up, guys? All hanging out, enjoying each other's company. My arm's starting to hurt because this thing weighs 20 pounds. This guy sucks at baseball. Told you so. I don't know how he does it. I don't know what to say anymore. I'm running out of words. This is Isaiah's life, and I'll catch you on the next one.
Back home, honestly, these are usually the hardest times of night. I end up staying up really late by myself, just kind of thinking, doing honestly a lot of nothing some nights. I usually am editing like pretty late for the most part, but honestly I have found myself like unmotivated at times, as bad as I really want to like kind of be lit on fire. Sometimes I come sit in my room and I'm very unmotivated. I don't want to do much. Don't really want to edit, look through a couple things or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? I just kind of want to sit. But I think the other thing about sitting is like, I want to make sure that I'm sitting at the feet of Jesus, if that makes sense. So now where I'm just sitting on my phone or I'm sitting in my room kind of alone, whatever it might be, and now like I'm reading the word a little more, or I'm playing worship music in the background, or just kind of thinking of God, you know what I'm saying? Because there's a Bible verse and it says, set your mind on things above, not on earthly things. And I think a lot of times our mind is on the wrong things. And I think that's why we end up making bad decisions, reacting poorly or whatever it might be, because our mind is ultimately set on the wrong thing. So this week, I really want to dive into how do you recover from this? How do you learn from this? How do you grow from this? And less sulking, but learning how to sit with Jesus, learning how to surrender, learning how to pray on my knees at the edge of my bed. You know what I'm saying? And because it's uncomfortable, it's a sacrifice. It's a sacrifice, but it's done with intention, which means I'm looking something to come from it. I'm looking for God to speak to me. I'm looking to slow down a little differently. I'm looking to hear God speak in a way that maybe I've never seen or heard heard before, but it takes sacrifice. It takes doing something you don't want to do. It takes stand up a little later, waking up a little earlier. You know what I'm saying? It takes sacrifice to understand what God is doing in your life, and sometimes we never sacrifice anything. So sometimes we feel so distant, but we've just been doing whatever we felt like doing. I could ramble all night long, but this is my story of figuring out how do I be more like Jesus when I have lost my best friend. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna try to continue to get out. I ended up hitting and stuff like that. It was really funny because towards the end I just started losing it and like my focus was not there. That's why I stopped hitting so late all the time, because like my CNS just shuts down, central nervous system by the way, but it just like shuts down, just not like paying attention to the ball at all. And baseball kind of requires you to like pay attention. But long story short, man, I appreciate you guys as always. Definitely a tough day today, but we'll keep it moving. We'll keep pushing. Shout out everybody that's reached out. I know I may not have, reached out or commented or texted everybody back, but I just want to say I appreciate it, and it doesn't go unseen. I know it's like very difficult, but I really appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? I really appreciate it. Just continue to see God with the gifts and abilities he's gave me, and use my buddy as an example. Appreciate you guys. If I can ever help in any way, feel free to reach out and I'll try my best. So see you guys.